It's kind of early in the morning. It's like 7:15 a.m. I just finished watching a couple of my favorite shows, documentary, The Jeffersons, Good Times, All in the Family. Um, they all were a lot of them were my favorite. I mean, almost in tears. This is crazy. Um, the Jeffersons, they pretty much shut down because the network shut them down. So that wasn't like they wasn't getting along. They loved each other. They was like living as a family, even though they played a family and they was a family. They loved each other. So they did good with this show. They did 11 years. I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize they did that many years. I just was watching it for years. I'm literally sitting here, just finished watching it, but they say right after the show canceled, a lot of the actors from the show started dying off, and I was like, really? Uh, I don't know. So they said Sherman, he died in El Paso, like with network of 50,000 eyes, and I'm like, Sherman, what was you doing out here? But he probably was out here taking care of everybody, being nice. They said the way he was on the air that we saw, he was the opposite of that. He was way more nice, caring, sharing, and everything. So he was a real, like, low-key guy. He want to know what you think. He don't want to tell about him. He want to know what you think. So he was real mild-mannered and humble guy. But I was just sad to see that he died in El Paso, which I don't think, like, I guess that's not a bad thing. They was in El Paso, but he had a network of 50,000 eyes, so that's probably why he was there. But he like they say, he was a modest person, so he probably was like, I'm just chilling over there. My problem was like why he had that little of money. I'm sure he had made a lot of money, but that goes to people taking advantage of those people, and I just think that's awful when people make it. Everybody gotta want to eat off that one person, and everybody just living off that person. And as soon as they don't have any money, they don't contribute to nothing. They're like, oh well, you broke. I guess I ain't asking for no money no more. And then they leave you alone, and they don't be about it with you. So I guess he died pretty much alone with the little $50,000, and that's so sad for me, very sad. Good Times, they didn't get along. All them black people in that show, they didn't get along. They didn't like each other. JJ, the show was a spinoff for Florence, for the mom. She was supposed to mainly be the main character in the show. She was supposed to be the star, and JJ took over that shine from her, basically. So basically, they didn't like that. He wasn't an actor. He was a comedian. They didn't like that. He wasn't an actor. He wasn't nobody. How he get to be the star? Because people liked him. That's why. Oh my God. Share the wealth, man. People need to start sharing. Black people just with this. It's the same thing. We don't know how to share, first of all, and we like to hate on the next person. Like, okay, he's shining. Okay, let's root him on and just create a great show. We rolling. They went through 6 seasons that ended. And it really ended to me because they couldn't get along. Because if they would have created a better environment and did a better job with the way they handled the whole environment inside, I think they would have did a better job, considering the stories I was hearing. I heard from everybody in the show, the dad, JJ, I heard everybody a little piece, and I'm like, y'all, he talking about they thought I was hating on him. Yes, you was. You was at the time. You probably ain't hating on now, you're an old man. But you was hating on them back then because your pride was hurt. Okay? You and the mama. Your pride was hurt because this young kid, he ain't nobody, shining on y'all.